Tottenham won, Aston Villa 2 in a very, very frustrating defeat where we failed to do the basics. So tune in to the very end to find out my verdict on it and also your verdict on it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I do hope you are keeping well. I've just arrived home from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium after that painful defeat. But before we start today's video, I just want to say rest in peace to Terry Venables. I heard the news this morning after the match preview was out, etc. So just want to say on behalf of myself and the channel here at Scarface Personal, rest in peace, Terry Venables. What a fantastic career, not only at Spurs, but like England, etc. as manager. But now, going into the video, before we actually do that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and leave a like as well. Subscribe and get involved in the comments with your opinions, because it's always interesting to get someone else's point of view. So that's massively appreciated. But a very, very painful and frustrating afternoon. We create lots of chances, were, for me anyway, largely the better team. We just couldn't take our chances. We couldn't keep on side, and we failed to clear very, very basic crosses and set pieces. And you don't do the basics in a football match and you don't win the game, as far as I look at it. We create so many chances. Son, 2, 3, maybe more disallowed goals offside. You've got to time your run better, so that cost us massively in the game. Villa had a disallowed goal from Watkins earlier on. That was already a warning. How literally very, very simple cross out of nowhere, not dealt with. Watkins unmarked goal, luckily disallowed. Pretty much very similar happened again, and we didn't learn our lessons, so we failed to do that. So that was, as far as I'm concerned, really poor. And we didn't take our chances. Udogie early in the first half should have taken his chances. Kulusevski had so many chances he should have taken as well. So yeah, lots of missed opportunities, but it was a good performance, a spirited and performance that we can be proud of, I think, considering our injuries and suspension problems. Very bold lineup for Ange to go with, for example, the midfield three who haven't started at all so far this season in Gil, Bentancur and Lo Celso. I thought Lo Celso, to be fair, if you follow the channel and you follow me, you know that I'm not Lo Celso's biggest fan, and that's very fair to say. But I thought he was good in periods. Looked leggy towards the end, understandable, because he hasn't played, that amount of minutes recently at all. He's gone through injury problems, etc. So that's understandable. I thought he was good. Gil, I thought, was that little spark, that little energy, looked good just without that end product. I thought he looked, obviously room for improvement, of course, but I did think he looked good. Bentancur looked good up, and we missed him when he came off. Really bad tackle by Matty Cash. Lucky to still be on the pitch and Villa to be able to afford to substitute in at half-time. Clever from Unai Emery. But Cash knows what he's doing. He's deliberately injuring an opponent. There's no intent to win the ball. So as far as I'm concerned, that is very, very poor as a human, as a professional from Matty Cash. I wish him, Bentancur, again on behalf of the channel and myself, a very speedy recovery, because we do not need another injury. And just coming back from an ACL, let's hope it's not in a similar area, because he could be out till the rest of the season, if not more. So that is a big concern for us, and hopefully he is okay. Yeah, like I said, I looked really good. I thought Højbjerg came on and looked good. I think Velix perhaps could have come on a bit earlier. So yes, it may be three defeats in a row, but I do think some fans are, that small section of the fan base are overreacting from this, because we're still playing good football. We're still in and around where we want to be. With our injuries and suspensions problems, we all know that it's going to be tough until January. But if we can keep in and around the top 6, 7 until then, we still have a really good chance of achieving what we want to achieve, whether that's top 4, etc. I still think that's on the cards. Obviously, we fall down to 5th. Villa go 4th. So, but credit to Aston Villa. I thought they showed a really, really professional performance. Their intent to come here, it was very clever, compact behind the ball, take their chances. and ultimately they got the result, and they're a top 4 contender this season. So credit to them. I thought we gave them the game right till the very end, and were very unlucky considering all our problems. So as far as I'm concerned, the result did not justify the performance. But in football, professional football, and the best league in the world, like the Premier League, you have to do the basics in football. And for me, we just didn't do that today. Man of the match can give it to either side. This is an interesting one actually, because I'm a bit stuck. I thought for us, Kulusevski looked good. I thought Vicario was good again. I thought generally speaking, I thought it was a really good performance. For me, it has to be Lo Celso or maybe Bailey off the bench for Villa. But let me know your man of the match in the comments below. But we certainly deserved something more out of the game. Manchester City next. Oh no, some people already writing that off on a loss. I don't blame them. But, you know, the future is bright under Ange Postecoglou. Rome wasn't built in a day. We're still on the right path, under the right manager. Just be patient and stick in there. We've got lots of problems, injuries and suspensions, some of our own doing. And once we get it absolutely right, because I still don't think we've reached peak Ange ball, we take our chances. 14 back after January, I think we'll be unstoppable, and I still think we can still finish inside the top 4. Played a good opposition today, and on another day could have come away with all 3 points, but came away with nothing. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, because it is free to do so, and it ultimately helps the channel grow as well. Leave a like, get involved in the comments, your opinion matters, and if you want to stay up to date with all my content, you know, match previews, match reactions, weekly live shows every Monday 8 PM, and also turn that notifications bell on. Talking of weekly live shows, join me tomorrow as I'm joined by 3, maybe 4, depending if they turn up or not, fabulous guests, including Josh Hughes from Mail Sport and Callum, fellow co-host from Parkland Podcast. They're just 2 of potential 4 guests on tomorrow's show. Monday, 8 PM live on YouTube. If you can't make it, don't worry, it's available anytime after that on YouTube, or it's available the next day or on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, etc., or wherever you get your podcast platforms. But as far as I'm concerned, come you Spurs. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day.